the saying. It's the quiet ones you gotta watch. Out here in Kenya, that couldn't be more true. When the sun sets, the lions lie low, cheetahs stop chasing. The big predators, they're done for the day. But the wild doesn't sleep. Now it's time for the quiet hunters. The black-backed jackal, the African wild dog, the vulture. They don't roar. They don't rush. They win with patience, teamwork, and guts. Let us know where you're watching from and drop your favorite silent predator in the comments. We'd love to hear what you think. And if you love raw, real wildlife stories, like, subscribe, and join us here at Wildlife Documentary Hub. Because out here, the ones that whisper can be deadlier than the ones that roar. Outsmarting the wild. The silent power of the underdogs. Out here in the African bush, being big and loud might get you noticed. But being smart, that's how you make it through the night. Meet the black-backed jackal. No, it's not the heavyweight champ, just 18 to 26 pounds of fur and finesse. But don't let the size fool you. This little predator is a master of survival. Quick on its feet, sharper than a switchblade, and camouflaged to perfection. That black stripe on its back, not for show, it vanishes into the tall grass like a ghost. Jackals don't go it alone either. They mate for life. True ride or die partners. They raise pups together, defend their turf, and even get the older kids to help babysit a rare family hustle in the canine world. And when it comes to food, they're opportunists. Mice, birds, bugs, fruit, even leftovers from someone else's hunt. No shame in the scavenger game. They move with brains, not bravado. Now picture this. A leopard named Saba just made the perfect kill. A young gazelle, silent, swift, no second chance. She drags it into a tree, her signature move to stay one step ahead of hyenas and lions. But this time, she didn't haul it high enough. Maybe she was tired. Maybe she got sloppy. A piece of meat dangles low, and the jackals notice. Two of them move in like clockwork. One distracts the cubs with a yip. The other slips in, grabs a chunk, and vanishes. No growling, no fight, just timing and nerve. By the time Saba returns, it's already over. She growls into the dark. But she's not wasting energy chasing shadows. Even the best hunters miss a step. Tonight's lesson: you're never truly alone in the wild, not even up in the trees. Before the jackals showed up, before Saba even made the kill, something else was already watching from above. Enter the vultures. They don't chase. They don't kill. They glide high on thermals, scanning miles of terrain with razor-sharp eyes. No claws, no fangs, just a featherless head, a stomach made of steel, and an uncanny sense for death. They're the immune system of the savannah, able to devour rotting flesh crawling with bacteria and leave nothing but clean bones behind. No vultures. The disease spreads like wildfire. Anthrax, rabies, brucellosis. But their strength isn't just biological, it's psychological. They wait, they watch, they overwhelm with presence. No drama, no rush. Just dozens of silent beaks inching closer as others tire. And when they strike, it's not an attack, it's a takeover. Cold, calculated, clean. Now, if lions are brute force and leopards are lone assassins, African wild dogs are the special ops unit of the savannah. They don't sneak, they sprint, and they do it together. Packs of 6 to 20 each member with a unique coat. Like wild brush strokes, no one's random. One flanks, one chases, another cuts off escape, and they another cuts off escape, and they do it under the midday sun while others nap. Those huge ears, they're not just for looks. They're built-in AC units releasing heat as they run. But the real beauty, their loyalty, their empathy, their code. Pups eat first. Injured members are fed. Even food gets shared with those too tired to keep up. They have the highest hunting success rate of any big land predator, up to 80%. And yet, they rarely fight over food. When hyenas show up, they don't bolt, they reorganize. They come back stronger, because these dogs don't hunt for pride. They hunt with purpose. Out here, power doesn't always roar. The African wild isn't ruled by noise. It's ruled by patience, strategy, and timing. The deadliest predators aren't always the loudest. Sometimes, they just move smarter. From the jackals on the ground, to the leopards in the trees, to the vultures in the sky, and the dogs running in packs. Each one proves a simple truth. Out here, brains beat brawn every time. So what did we just witness? Not brute force, not flashy dominance, but quiet strategy in motion. The jackal didn't need strength, just timing. The vulture didn't rush it, simply waited. The wild dogs didn't fight for power, they worked as one. From ground to sky, these silent predators remind us, you don't need to roar to win. In a world obsessed with being loud, fast, and first, the African wild whispers something different. That patience, intelligence, and unity often lead to real survival. And maybe that's not just a lesson for the bush. Maybe that's a lesson for us too. Sometimes in life, being the loudest in the room doesn't make you the strongest. Sometimes it's the one who observes, adapts, and moves with purpose that truly makes it through the storm. of these silent hunters impressed you the most? Was it the jackal's clever teamwork, the vulture's eerie precision, or the wild dog's loyal strategy? Drop your thoughts in the comments and tell us where in the world you're watching from. We read them all. And hey, if this story gave you a new perspective, hit that like button. Subscribe to join the pack, and share this with someone who loves wildlife as much as you do. Because here at Wildlife Documentary Hub, we don't just chase predators, we chase the truth behind their silence. And next time someone says, "It's just a jackal," you'll know better.